Hello and welcome to a very special edition of the ROH podcast. I'm Caden your Katanas, and I'm here with this special clip. If you have listened to by now, depending on when you listen to this, you know that at the very end I read a post by Nay that he made for his character Billy. In that post, there was two characters talking. Billy himself, which was a southern western cowboy kind of character, and this little boy, or it's supposed to be a little boy. My reading of it, it comes out a little different if you've heard that version. Hopefully by the point that you hear this, and by the time it all gets up, it will sound somewhat manageable. This is basically that entire reading, unedited. It's as ridiculous as you might think. Alright, and I will end this with a post made by Billy. The rain slinger and his crew entered the slums at 11:15 at night. A rather decrepit section of Clock Town which the rich preferred not to think about and simply hoped would go away, as if people could so easily be set aside without finding a way to manage. Billy had to admire the willpower and tenacity of the unfortunate ones who lived there. They were able to eke out a living where so-called better men would drown in the dredges of their muck and grime. There were older buildings breaking down from lack of maintenance and the slow decay of time, surrounded by shanty houses built from splintered wood and sheets of metal. Here and there stray cuckoos roamed free, pecking at garbage to extract rotting fruit seeds. Mangy mutts and slinking cats were just as commonplace, cowering and fleeing at the sight of people coming their way. This late at night there weren't many people out save those so poor they couldn't even stay at a shanty and had to lay on the grimy ground outside. It was no wonder that crime was rampant here, but these people were doing what they could to survive in a world which showed them no quarter for poor birthright or gain misfortune. You folks lost? Billy looked around to see the source of the higher-pitched voice. Wait a minute. That didn't match at all what I just read. Let me try that again. Higher-pitched voice. Oh boy, that was not high-pitched at all. Let me try a higher-pitched voice. You folks lost? Billy looked around to see the source of the higher-pitched voice, stopping on a young blonde-haired boy with a slingshot sticking out of his back pocket. Damn it, Mana, don't type things. Let me try that again. You folks lost? Billy looked around to see the source of the higher-pitched voice, stopping on a young blonde-haired boy with a slingshot sticking out of his back pocket. You don't look like slum dogs, all clinkety-clank with your armor and shinies here for a reason. Let me read that again without laughing. You don't look like slum dogs, all clinkety-clank with your armor and shinies here for a reason. Billy greeted the boy with a smile, though in the dim light of broken street lamps it may have looked more like a wicked, feigned grin. We're looking for an entryway into the sewers near here. Don't suppose you'd be willing to help a few good Samaritans out, eh? Good Samaritans? The boy asked, quirking his head sideways. Don't get many of them around here, especially not grown-ups like you. Ain't nobody hearing about Samaritan around these parts except the Bomber Secret Society of Justice. God damn it, you stop. apparently he had a wandering accent. You're one of them bombers? Billy asked, raising an eyebrow the kid's way. The members of the kids' club could prove to be surprisingly reliable sources of information. Kids had ways of creeping into places that adults could not, after all. And people let their guard down when talking around them. Look, kid, you seen any Gerudo yet around here? If you're all for justice, then you should know that a group of them up to no good down there, the slums. Them redhead birdie Joes? Nope, except her. The bomber looked pointedly at Sear. Then he took on a more mischievous tone. Well, I may be seeing some of them, but my mom dropped me on my head as a babe. That goes so well with this, dude. Well, I may be seeing some of them, but my mom dropped me on my head as a babe. My memory ain't so good no more. The shinies might help the clockwork in my head get ticking straight. With an understanding smirk, Billy placed 3 little gems in the boy's hand, 2 green and a blue. That jog any memories, kid? The boy grinned wide, pocketing the rubies. Well, bombers ain't supposed to tell stuff to grown-ups, but you're all right. Us kiddies can't fight off no bad ladies, pretty or no. He pointed in a direction. Them pretty mean ladies been bringing folks down into the sewers. And apologize. I would like to apologize as well because I think I'm hitting puberty while I'm reading this. As I was saying, they always talk about selling and slaving and no good nothing. They almost took me and one of my mates off the streets one time, so we sneaked out. God damn it, Nate, why'd you write such a long fucking post? uh, By the way, my cat's looking at me like I've gone insane.
Are you good now? You
No,
calm?
I still got
Take
more
deep breaths in.
I still got more to go.
You
Not
can do
helping
it.
Michelle.
I know. There's a reason I do stuff like that.
I still got more to go, though.
You can do it. We're rooting for you.
I'm not. Obviously.
Oh, God. I am so glad I'm going to be editing this. I just hope I can edit this so it sounds like I don't laugh every 5 seconds.
Oh, come
I
on.
don't
Leave
think
some
so.
of the laughing in.
I might keep in that little part about my voice cracking. Okay, I have no idea where the fuck I was.
Please don't start over.
I was gonna say it's gonna start over again.
I think I'll just start at that last paragraph. Well, they ain't all the pretty ladies. Wait, I don't think I was even there at that point. God damn it. Fuck. I'll start at the 3rd paragraph from the bottom. The boy grinned wide, pocketing the rubies. Well, bombers ain't supposed to tell stuff to grown-ups, especially when little black cat get in the way and I can no longer read the damn post. You black bitch. God damn it, this post will never end. Sit right there. Of all times for her to wake up. Okay, I'm done laughing. I'm gonna finish this son of a bitch. The boy. God God. The boy grinned wide, pocketing the rubies. The boy grinned wide, pocketing the rubies. Well, bombers ain't supposed to tell stuff to grown-ups, but yeah, alright. Us kiddies can't fight off no batting ladies, pretty or no. The boy pointed in a direction. Them pretty mean ladies been bringing folks down into the sewers, talk about selling and slaving no good nothing. Almost nicked me and one of my mates off the streets one time, so we sneaked down in and took a look-see at them evil there. You see anything in particular? Billy asked, dropped another pair of grins at the boy's open palm. Well, they aren't all pretty ladies, the bomber boy continued. Got some big old burly, muscly arm men, too. I may not find that particularly attractive. There's no telling what my gender or sexual preference is anymore. This has just kind of gone off the rails. Got people in cages too. Let's see, Highlands and humans mostly, but me and my mate saw one of them fishy folk too. Don't them need water, them fishy girls? I forgot they can breathe air like the rest of us too. He shot a quizzical glance at the Zorn bounty hunters, hook and anchor, motioning for the group to follow him. The boys started jogging ahead. Come on, Samaritans, he called back. I can lead you the right way for justice and all, yeah? Thankfully, in post. You can start talking now.
Good job.
Oh, wow.
God damn it.
Good job.
I don't know if this far outmatches the bad Russian accent.
Oh, totally.
Oh, God.
You started out with another accent that you completely abandoned.
I know. When I
halfway through.
first started, I was actually going with a real deep Southern drawl, and when I read high pitched voice, and I was like, "Oh God, I should have read that earlier." God damn it! Nate got his money's worth out of this, even if we're not paying for it.
Is that his character?
Yes.
You need to let him listen to the unedited version of that.
Extremely.
I will. I might put it up as a blooper just because. This is the slightly edited version where things just sound slightly odd. Here's what really happened.
Yeah.
And on that note, that was the post in the West District slums. Please read it. If it is half as an enjoyment as I made it out to be, it is sure to be a great topic. But that will end the podcast. As always, I'm Caden Katanis, and you know who I'm joined with. Goodbye. See you later. Have a nice day. Don't put things in your anus because it hurts.
Thanks for listening.
Vote to have me back on the podcast.
I wish. I hope this thing ain't fucking up. Please don't tell me this thing's fucking up.
Oh, I hope not.